program itself, the Fast Track program, for me blends a lot of the reasons that I want to do an MBA, and it's not just to get the credential, it's to get the sort of formalization of my experience in industry. I've been out in the working world for over 15 years now. It's been a while since I've been a student. I've gained a lot of real-world skills, and I wanted to sort of frame those in a more formal educational environment and sort of piece them together with some sort of theoretical skills, but theoretical skills framed in a very practical way. And that's really the way that the Fast Track program is presented and tries to teach students. I found the whole passion that the staff and the students have here at Babson to be really engaging and energetic, and certainly the time and effort they put into getting to know you as a person as opposed to just an application was something that for me, maybe it's a dirty word, that sold the program to me. It made the program very appealing because for me it made it much less faceless and made me feel like they wanted me to come to Babson to study, and they feel like they understood what my rationale was for coming here, and just really wanted to get to know me and why I wanted to get an MBA from Babson as opposed to any other school. A number of the other schools I went to just didn't seem to have that involvement throughout the application process. For me, that was, again, you know, I'm going to spend a lot of my time here. This is going to be a big part of my life for the next 2 years. I want to be around people, both professors and other students, who want to be here and are excited about being here. And I really got that feel throughout the whole application process. And here, you know, sat on my second day of kickoff here for the fall semester, I get that excitement from all of the students around me, all the professors around me. Everybody is just excited to be here and just thrilled that, you know, we're starting off on this 24-month journey for the next 24 months. But we're starting off on this journey, and you know, everybody's really just psyched and just wants to get on with it and wants to you know, get into the learning. There's almost too much pent-up anticipation to get into this program, which is again very energetic and very energizing and just a great environment to be in.
Well, I picked Babson because I own my own business, and I wanted an MBA program that would help me take my small company, which I've had for 14 years, and make it big. So that's really was the bottom line. And Babson's reputation for entrepreneurship, as well as having a bump in with an MBA pass student on an airplane going to a client, and we just started talking, and next thing I know, he was a grad, and I said, really? And I said, but will this help me as an entrepreneur really run a business and grow companies? Like, oh yeah, I have my own businesses. Well, that was the selling point. Then when I found out at the end we do a business plan and there's opportunities to pitch it, I said, okay, that's it, I'm in. So that's how I chose it, and it's very convenient too because I'm close. You know, I live in Boston. But the main thing that drew me to it, because there's many choices in this area, was that it's going to pragmatically help me as an entrepreneur.
Well, the Babson MBA program has a terrific reputation. So the Fast Track started a few years back, and I had two friends enjoy participating in the program. They got everything out of the MBA, even with the innovative Fast Track curriculum. So to me, the referral or the testimonial, if you will, of former students was a huge influencer in my decision, especially since these are people that I respect in their industries. I've worked closely with in the past, and certainly was aware of the caliber that these people produce at. So I felt like I'd be in good company by pursuing an MBA here at Babson. The other big influence on choosing Babson was really the flexibility of the program. I looked at a couple other local programs in Boston in particular, as well as a few outside in different states, which were executive programs. And what I liked most about the Fast Track curriculum was with the 1 week intensive kickoff, you get to meet everybody in both cohorts, which helps you build some bonds. And it's extremely flexible. The other programs I looked at were requiring on-site visits for in 3 and 4 week time periods, which I thought having a family and having a pretty intense career was going to be difficult. to manage. So with the distance learning aspect, as well as the every 6 weeks having the ability to connect with people, I thought that Babson absolutely had a distinct advantage with the flexibility, and that was definitely a key decision point.
So I chose Babson for 3 key reasons. The first key reason was the focus from a Babson perspective on entrepreneurship. I have a bent, or I think I have a bent from an entrepreneurship perspective, and I wanted to scratch that itch, try it a little bit. So that was probably the first key reason. The second one was value for money. I really think Babson had that really good mix in terms of the quality of the curriculum that I was looking for. And then the third piece was in regards to the schedule and the fact that you need to meet every 6 weeks works really well for me. I have a young family, I have a demanding work, and so the mix of blended learning was what I was looking for.
Well, I chose Babson because I'm an entrepreneur. I don't necessarily say that proudly, I say that just honestly. It's been it's a path of pain for many, and it's a path that requires a great deal of sacrifice and dedication. And so this is the only real institute that's dedicated exclusively and completely, passionately to entrepreneurship. And since that's what I am and that's what I want to continue doing, this was the obvious choice for me.
I chose the Babson program for a few reasons. One is that the program came recommended to me from another physician that I work with at the institution where I am. So one was on personal recommendation. The other issue, of course, is I researched my options, and Babson has an excellent reputation among business schools, and so it clearly seemed like a good value for the tuition dollar. The third reason was convenience of the schedule. I clearly needed a program that I could blend in with my existing work. And when you look at the options that are out there, as far as looking at weekends, evenings, time that's spent online, this just seemed to be the perfect blend of both online learning that's really not purely online, it's really an interactive classroom is the way I look at it, coupled with the face-to-face time to get to know the cohort in your group and spend time with like minds.